I feel the first half now no benefit. I know much. On one TV I'm going. First half no ja home man. Yeah ba. Obi a be so hwe. Yanko Tony Budada. Obi a be so hwe. Obi a be tasty. Yanko King Laka. Tony Yanko.
Since this time, Liverpool for Manye Bibia. While you met here for the 4 crab, name to find here in summer air course uncle for a close. As usual, Unyan Johnny feed no Facebook Kessben FM on Facebook. All like yeah. Now we share I'm a Bibia and so at me across the camera and then some adoption and Menokwana Contable Nasa Joe and Abajafonia and Renia Daje and so at me I adas no so Edmakama. Yes, I want to know focus and shots here and from free to go and answer boxing Edma our matching and I from with a junior Moko here and to quit him across between Manny Pacquiao or then you gonna do you guys at the face so nabat na enye easy class out then to kone bana wie no okwa Manny Pacquiao the dressing room ne family ate me by because bout na anye 42-year-old ni kodincho said he show Kessben television so no way I'm a Manny Pacquiao Pacman Nakasa Nema and gonna say daddy 42 years bout to Nake when we say Kebetim our last battle so could go now team Enya and so still Bibia Mono you're standing behind you den the family no and so team echo dressing room almost so Timiko Champapa ha kama na never panakasa and some Manny Pacquiao did to say fans no edono na niema why no did say fans na appreciate it and in Kugo Badia and so Bama Hiase and Chesna we and you some Manny Pacquiao no said and about no ankoye you Dennis you guys no ebona unanimous decision no about no resource no say you go no you guys so etimi every sabata and no answer etimi about so while you for na fian Syria and no Italian league no Juventus drop points and no first 2 goals there now eventually troye and my match no ekoye chipenko the talking point is Ronaldo goal a show our Kessben television so very late 6 minutes a referee as additional time no and Ronaldo free bench eban be pen ball e ma ball no eton net na man for him say go no dey agina wie Ronaldo mpo error na atade e fa ho enya yellow card nyina na referee no consult VR no say there be go no Ronaldo ay offside into oja enye ye na e na no pa ya no Ronaldo ni nua ye fence armor waba bonti not tibi edi ama Italian officials no say chrono no ashas ye VR no ono kwa no na amo Brazil Ronaldo ashe goal na referee wa de salao die ntia Osina Betty say I didn't know that was a perfect goal. Not what just allowing to Ronaldo the family start here. And so a blast VR because no son Ronaldo catch all the headlines said here I'm Lukaku no Nance Ronaldo and team because the goal no referee Eka say a VAR decision to offside game no equate people come here no will be and so it me share ye free Italy not yanko England and Lukaku waji attention in na samba o England there Lukaku and Efa Lukaku from Italy waba England na fans are origin enye easy cry and now Chelsea eba modern eshe come here no Arsenal for team ante na Lukaku and now goal or share under 15th minute no na washa similar to Italian Serie A no and to say go no na mo he our Kessben television so there was no Italian Serie A league game Inter Milan match almost so team born after form no Arsenal for there I'm Chelsea a boy and two goals now Nyanto Basine any goals very very similar Lukaku Lukaku England the same pattern or blockade the defenders no so and will lay pass now for Sanso twice so echo finish bono the same thing now Lukaku and so team
this is wonderful
yeah Lukaku no
this one ma share our Facebook title
yeah
wow
on one start
and the crosser
very very similar no wow in a trademark ni
I can't believe this.
Possible man no ajija so no akontrol
King Laka
no asai full yes, no the same thing
wow
we photocopy
wow
na enya izikra eno Lukaku fans eko Emirates ni twanwom ema Lukaku na yentie na ye enjoy Lukaku eno anwom Chelsea fans no twa ma no Romalo, not just Romalo Lukaku, and Chelsea fans, Nature, Enso Eto, Eddie Aman, Kama, Parking Lucas, Sebebia, Ubia Enso E Buni, the Wajene Samba, na Enna Arsenal fans, no much Bruta, na fans Nebi Ekasai, almost the Mikala Teta, Onye coach, Amon Pamono, Ebris Antonio Conte, Emra, Ebris Arsenal, Sikoma Spenino, on what to go. Yes, Arsenal for spending the baller, or mobile in Quinty Arsenal fans.
Like, I don't know why people think that they can defend Mikel Arteta. Why? What do you see? I see, come on. And you know what happened? My biggest problem is that he's taking the piss out of us. Some of us anyway, not all of us, some of us. Because he's taking the piss out of me. He's going to come on a press conference. Oh, there's a lot of fans can see the progress. Where is it?
Well, I couldn't see where goal was coming from. Robbie, like I'm lost in it. Like I'm looking at we're top of the table and the amount we spent, and it doesn't really tell a picture. I'm hearing what Yardman is saying, but we're still playing catch up in transfers. Do you know what I mean? 129 million. We're still playing catch up. That's money that City've been spending, money that Liverpool been spending. We're only spending it now, you know, and it does seem like we're mismanaging it.
Should resign if they lose on where. If Arsenal lose
already,
or if Arsenal lose and get knocked out of that cup before any of the big guns are in it, he's got to go. You know what I mean? You can't be so serious. I'm seeing it now, and people can turn around and go, "Oh well, we can't get Conte." Why can't we get Conte? I'll tell you what. When he signed for Inter Milan as a manager, was he promised millions and millions of pounds? No. The reason he left Inter Milan.
Clueless out there. I think they're clueless. Maybe not playing for us a bit hot.
And it's Arsenal fans then after defeat no now once I start more and so ayo mankasa team hodjuma including Mikel Arteta or no enso ayo manager na Mikel Arteta nankasa kasa or say enra players ni aye bibia no so niema and ashadan for yentin some Arteta di tuja.
I think they did today. That's why they are the champions of the Champions League, because when they have everybody on the pitch, they have world-class players, world-class organization, and they demand so much during 90 minutes to try to match up that level. At the moment is difficult.
That said, could you have done better?
You can always do things better.
Manager and no or say Chelsea HS the world best organization which is an organization there the best. No one that said Champions League defending champions are and so a team actually last year come now you bet to us on some people my room El Catalonia Enra FC Barca game boy against Bilbao no Echo board draw now Memphis Depay say we should go there now so draw nanya resource now so pay Depay.
It was a tough game, but obviously to score my first one for the club feels good. It means a lot, and yeah, I wanna bring more.
What does it mean for the team to get a point after a game that you lost 1-0, and finally you get this point?
Obviously, 1 point is better than nothing. So you know, we go back with that and sit together and see what we can do better.
Depay Oshego Saturday was Stadio San Mames Bilbao Shebako Emma Barca Enso Etika 1-1 resource nenya resource na do say ono Enso team enya goal there Yanko Estonia ho and Estonian League no former Ghana under 20 captain Isako Konda formerly of Asukwa Deportivo formerly of Giok and then Industrial na enra nanko traso be team enya 2 goals ama the club nti Konda and akọ and 2 times and goalkeeper no wo dina ne say Isako Konda formerly of Asukwa Deportivo so ebetima she goals that game no the club no ebomodian enso etim ewini there while Yanko Oliver Khan CEO Emma Bramino komo enso football club no na was na niaje pass Joshua Kimmich wearing no contract as say long term obesina kan ebiem edi Emma Bramino komo enso club no Paul Pogba say enra ebo draw na so draw we there efin so as no so football pa modern players ni eden there na komo he say 3 points so betima can next time there manate players no amon drop us points because that game no na game man na also so team Eshe Bruno Fernandes enra on a lose possession Emma Canon Man United for conceding first goal and Sana Ebetika or say better luck next time to all his colleagues. Do say now I'm fighting for the 3 points and also team and for next time Man United for Enso Ebe team Ashe Shen Enra Jose the second coming no Juma Roma in the Serie A Eba Modern Eshe by 3 goals to 1 against Fiorentina. Was Fiorentina for my game no a very difficult to open the mountain no Enso Abbas especially Tammy Abraham Enra oye 2 assists Emma the team no Enso Eshe by 3 goals to 1 David Alabas Enra die nan komo hesen komo team Ashe nanso enyama very complicated almost share first na Levante Abete Levante share second Madrid Abete Levante share third and Sana Madrid Abete or some match no na very disappointing say no omo enso team airport game and no enso team boss on David Zabacosta Chelsea players so many Atlanta for area Zabacosta enso go sina kan enso team the Ama club no na Thomas Tuchel Lukaku abaso or say Luka and Jumala Lukaku or no enso team enso enso animum Jordan Shaqiri said Liverpool for Atia say 9.5 million pounds in this car omo enso every million ho said that I'm Jordan Shaqiri Shakataka enso team akopo team the Amamo Chelsea and Julius Conde of Sevilla say Chelsea and Sevilla din komo said that ensa enso team aka kwadano na Bakary Sanya hit hard Arsenal force hierarchy most spend 130 million pounds aden nen kwa some signing on big players nan kwadan kwa sa spend we the nya dia and enso team ekoye kwa what do na no
Tony Montana yes nipa ya de osai enti enso ba abasobodi asem bi free ono eba Tony ansa no sorry and now get Chelsea game no
maybe
we King Luka can be fan no ansa no sorry okay
oh some de mini money e bia
we say can be fan no Luka the performance na hu no
oh yeah de
oh God okay sorry
and I'm fair assessment
okay but
Kukusha Memana Kusha Van Dijk
okay
Joe Gomez Joel Matip
Van Dijk man Nana Samba
in the week
Tony sorry kwa Mickey that is I
nyame adum na so
nakopadum pa
de nyame ase
amode wo ho ya kan nyame de beba yes
ye butum
ya kan nyame de beba
butum
nam kwan so kra yes
ankopon de 1 minute bia timi bibi
yes
1 minute bia bibia timi si na weekend e ko ye de
oh nyame adum
de nyame ase
ko Bible kakra
okay a very important comparable
me bomba yenkwa 2 nights in Empire.
You're not Friday or catch them in the winter man weekend. What a pan, I know that.
You can reach you.
Oh, say Friday.
Friday, Bombay.
Let say Friday, do catch him in the winter man.
Let me read by bottom.
Until Friday, do catch him winter man. Oh, okay. Until the whole show, and I said, this is the fufu
cancelled. Baza beke ka unze mo.
Great odds super bet nkwadia betting company Gaming Commission of Ghana ajoma tumuno omanya from great odds trotuo no mo boa ama omo odds no wosoro utwa ya obedi utwa nkwadia obedi enunti na make am for great odds ko great odds offer wo funa na wabo www.greatodds.com.gh oboshem www.greatodds.com.gh obedi bet no utwa obedi enunti enom sesabre ya hyasie enhyehye ne se yeah, man, sika 50,000 Ghana cedis. 50,000 Ghana cedis. Every week, the other say, Ube predicting matches, 12 games. Now, 12 games that I be predicting matches. Na bemwa 50,000 Ghana cedis. And ye debema 10 matches. O predicting na bemwa sika wa ye debema 8 matches. O predicting na bemwa ye di sika wa ye de ebema. And it is so also I was sropa and yet betting company which I bet you know this sikana na sikana kwa bibio na ko take time ansa na nsa beka usika wei eye sika utwa ya udi ya na ya sende e dia mawo umomo ne so ne ya sende ne da ba begu so me say eye greatodds.com ohone bia wo so twa bet no wei eye dwumedia gaming commission and agiatum se sabre bon de wuro nkyerɛw na fa kwan so na matches na de bia ohwe Chelsea share PSG be share Manchester share men predict games na akwa predict matches no na nyesika fafrim eno tira great odds e dia ba no na great odds say week no 50,000 Ghana cedis and they are to at the amount 12 games ni nyina bemu near 50,000 Ghana cedis no at the amount enjoy great odds ni be na betimenya sika at the ogu bottom Patrick Natural Health one the Patrick Man capsules rabe jaso PM capsules no enu ni adua wonomu eboa woni pedua no the PM capsules ni ama ne say wonomu etimi boa ma bema at full supplement eboa ma bema utimi bo adwuma ye bema ni obehiem ne enigye emba the obeni say ubenya eye PM capsules ni bi ne wanom eno ene capsules anoma eboama bema utimi boy adwuma yesa so the PV capsules abegya so eboama blood circulate ye ewo nipadua ne mu omogya ebe circulate ye ewo nipadua ma hoden abemu a eye PV capsules ene wo so use nyedua herbal center omede nyedua herbal mister abegya so malaria fever bobi onumato a untimi ndidi general body pains de nyedua herbal mixture and was onom nyedua herbal mixture ebetu yare ase e de amount Amalina Children's Haven eye bia ya tonkora nyama akola bia pebia to bia no furniture Malina won sabetima kebin kora feeding bottles wamo bouncers wamo cot seat wamo mattress wamo diapers wamo sleeping suit nyama bana wamo enne onto so bina 18 years ready Amalina and also call Amalina wadum ye berere police station no Promasido Ghana Limited woman of the cowbell product rabe jaso am the cowbell milk and the cowbell goat at your ba milk no at the pa milk a wodi wom milk a ma senior de day milk a one more pom day etimi sisi so de ma de and one so betimenya cowbell milk ne bi pe cowbell milk ne bi na no na betimi enya so mfaso sanso de cowbell goat aba ope chocolate ope beverage bia eye cowbell gold ribi and I was so to me enjoy Charistic Ventures woman the Zahara Man capsules aba Zahara Man capsules the bema drone no bema ababo juma Zahara Man capsules bema juma bon ebekosura Zahara Man capsules and no tell here so use Zahara Man capsules ribi na boa wo bema woni oba kosiem wo ba ne bema kosiem when the STD bia emane how empama gudium yare bia wanya bia ekura guasio ekura toto wasio wenya osa wasio emane no problem wo ba discharge wenya gonorrhea wenya syphilis the yanso benom Zahara mixture plus G capsules and nune betu ase e de amount Suzy Herbal Center wameso mu boama yetimi adwunso ye bema bedwunso ye a aye sibi men capsules bema adwunso ojonso na eba no sedie esiba no emaye emfama yusu sibi men capsules ne bi sibi women capsules ebo dwaso enum ene capsules a wo yusu obabesia wase wanye neat no wo yusu aboam amwase wo eye neat edema ena sibi soap ebo dwaso pedicure manicure ena wo ya sibi soap ena betimi aboa adonkom original hand sanitizer ena wo so yusi wo yusu adonkom original hand sanitizer ne bia aboa wo ye papa ema no virus and then nam sound bia kumo mu nyina edema eno nti sope eye sanitizer wo yusu beboa wa eya donko original hand sanitizer no Jenico orange juice there onuma no anum papa de bebo pom den de vitamin C wom asabre covid time womi also boost immune system no obe boost immune system no there Jenico orange juice and no and a boama vitamin C and one what did the money na and 2 year part 2 year mo celebrate bibia convention bi na mo ya Jenico and was say mutimi bomade na mo pebi enom 0209 355 724 number way and also frame Sibi Malakio I am malaria fever drew, typhoid fever drew, general body pains, high body temperature, and also benya sibi malakio no manum wonoma enu ne betimi aboa ye the ultimate fashion and furniture city swaba koyasue niama papa bia won sabetima kebi ope wedding ntade engagement ntade any occasion bia pentade ne mpaboa yen ena wo so ba yasue Ronaldo Virginia Nadaro Menti
Ronaldo Virginia USA Nadaruma yencha de Ronaldo Adaruma yencha de Virginia USA yencha de de na mode ba ne hwan emfonini migidi pass do kuta the nine kaka ball na moka okay de hwan ya ne o 17 no hwan na yencho ade CCI kwa men sorry yempe winner no na yencho ade CCI answer 30 seconds mo famra Facebook
Kessben FM
Facebook yeah twemo mo famra
winnie on sabeka
yes live Sanso and UTA 92.9 Accra 93.3 Kumasi messages ka crab na fi yemfa winner no ntuda na we for emfa local my foreign stories no ensisha so MI Ole is not a coach. He's rather a scout. He needs to be sacked now. Or Andy, what do you think? Sir Ima, udu efri asaman kesi ena abre anopa isisiye ena mensa eka. Mame nkonform kakra mamade bakaneno. Joe, good morning to you and your wonderful crew. I'm watching you live inside a Joso Menshia Remnant Pharmacy Shop with my lovely sister Florence Adu. Kilukaku all the way. I'm called Nanajiman, message, and yade abasisiano. Okay, my head the twaso. I watched the La Liga this weekend, and munya some of the basisiani and kind of the big teams will not find it easy at all this season. Considering the performance of the smaller teams, wow, we're going to witness an interesting season. Sami Tuga, if you are dancing, Ayukwa, and Abreyen. We say, good morning. I'm a Spurs fan, just like the President of the Republic of Ghana. Yesterday's match against Wolves wasn't the best of our performance, but I was thrilled that there's an improvement in our defense and that we can hold on to our lead. Paratisi should get in Adama Traore as we look to keep Kane. And I bet every defense will like playing against us. Okay. Zach, anyway, every tamale and Abre. Kwame ki untiapo ana da uye many nihu. Ade na say, ade dene kosu. Lukaku has scored on his debut for West Brom, Everton, Manchester United, Inter Milan, and now Chelsea. Respect that name, Luka. Ziaba Williams do every feed ahafu and so Abre Cecilia. Good morning, another fantastic Monday morning, and I'm enjoying the show live inside Robo St. Mary's Hospital. Memphis Depay to the world. Asa Real Madrid kwa. Greetings to Kaka, Children's Ward in charge, and Kito, Laboni, Daniel, Quadratus, Drobo, and all the way, and so a free brain. My family, no being Kahona, a few metric Komo Kakra, Ewaha. May call him for say, good morning to you and your wonderful pundits. Congratulations to Chelsea for such a masterclass performance against our rivals. But let's send this signal to our England boys. They should not do anything to hinder the scoring of goals for our King Luka. Reece James crossed a ball to wine. Cross a ball. Reece James crossed a ball through for King Luka to make it 2, but decided to square the ball to Mount. Okay. Reece James should have crossed a ball through for King Luka to make it 2, but decided to square the ball to Mount. Next time, they should play the ball through for King Luka. He will score. He will just score. Up, Blues. Pauli, Brahmana Sikuma, Otabel, Kwa. Also, and Audi way Abre. Bakopenka hon, Nafi, Yemetwaso, Enfa, and Mamu. Hey, the Chelsea messages in Guao. Obia Enfa, Bibia, Frubia, Ma.
Joe,
and the crew, good morning. Tammy Abraham made 2 assists. Okay. Valentino won the man of the match. Okay, against United. Not to talk about the performance of James, Christensen, Chaloba, and Mount in recent times. Undoubtedly, Kessben is the best football factory. Lukaku is back to make his statement. In a like manner, Abraham will return. Koku Owusu Akori. And Audiwe and so Abreye. Kwame, why in the winning here?
Picture of the day, no, and a picture the by no, a former player, the Makotoko. Dunya himself and Gaddafi. Michael Akufu. Oh, Sisi in the picture ni. Gaddafi. Former player of Kotoko, Kim Faisal, and then Wafa.
Oh, okay.
Last is no Kim Faisal. Okay. Last is no Kim Faisal. Team Michael Akufu.
Oh, but I heard the pictures this year. Oh, no more car has for Yana. I'm confessing Guli Gaddafi. Okay, go be the kind of yes.
Dankwa Steven Bedu.
I will show you as or Amanoni. Tell me, was I see or
we don't have for it. Soccer for it.
Okay, because it's here.
Derby.
All right, we're old picture.
Okay. Dankwa Steven Bedu. And winnie ye. Inti Dankwa, the yan so best no number at your my Facebook. Na picture of the day. Michael Akufu Gaddafi na the credit no at the amount general.
All right.
Say na wadam for obe broadcaster from Accra. So ni wadam for Dondon konson bibia bi o de frère no Ali Baba konson. Ali be broadcaster from Accra.
Oh. Ali Nangwase. Ali Mayanka.
Nenjina bibia. Ali breaking news be for Accra.
Wonderful.
Anisiga na mo de beba.
Wonderful.
Anti na we dey train obohu Accra studio no.
Okay.
At the facility city.
Wow.
Anti na breaking news from Accra. Ali Baba Dankambari. Ali Nenchinam.
Ali Apese.
Yes.
Apese nam. Ali Abranam. Okay. And then you're yes, sir. Saboko. And foreign stories, matches in the course now.
Jose Mourinho will never change. And the moment I'll be on the team sheet now, no one will say, this is the identity of Jose Mourinho. When the first win for the first time in 11 years, returning to the Italian Serie A. Edin Dzeko crowned the debut with a goal for Inter Milan. Inter maintaining shape, no, but the style of play, as a son, for Ocheke, Goa, Arturo Erasmo, Vidal Padushena, once are switching from the Conte style to the Simeone Inzaghi style. Near Barbeshe, Juventus at the Stadio Flori. Echo ball draw Cristiano Ronaldo Hons and Sem. We are Real Madrid. Carlo Ancelotti are finding a way for them to score goals, but at the same time they are conceding. Nti anim ho fo no, omo bomodin omo hye, but actually ono ekwan eda ho. And I think Carlo Ancelotti needs to work so well. Memphis Depay continue to give hope to the supporters of Barcelona. Basajo, the rest looks so ordinary. Na no game abasa ba hu say kwada team ni say hu biache. Memphis again continue to give hope. Over England nipa ba kope. It is Romelu Lukaku all over the place. The king is back.
Yes.
To the EPL. Na Sajo Chelsea for more as the bia mumfan come Antonio Conte. And Lukaku
transform boy.
Everything na me. Striking pen he said, me ba na me catch me ki say me just strike si bi di ba no Lukaku na said to strike na o mo me nya just say old striking the Luis Nazario type of striking or who do bon kan na chi defenders na kra na effect
Roy Keane ni Graham Souness omo use one word pe describe Lukaku omo say unplayable.
Agree said he shekwan of us ma Pablo Mari Toffem.
Yes.
Of Toffem baby kra. He hold, he create, he pass, he link up, he create space, he moves so well. Na sheheda na Benelo yibo ban. It was Lukaku derby, and Lukaku clearly crowned the derby with a goal. Into Koba Yabeshe Romelu Lukaku enra at the Emirates Stadium. But
and then I say Oma Composu nyom meaning the stadium where I'm composing years over the FIFA buyer. And ama King Luka. You bet Martin Hoka Caribbean.
The King is back.
Yes.
The King is back.
Good morning.
The King is back.
Na Ebesia weekend. Me no Besia. Yes.
Liverpool to share with you.
Me can me guys almost say.
Okay, set out Liverpool and you
Liverpool. Me check Luka. Say yo ya ku wa buche
say mutim ni mo de na go show mo na da obi be show mo no makase omo the only team no matter rotation on be no and now Christiansen by because first game on the start here Kai Havertz play so well Marcos Alonso obi a refi bench well obi a refi tie go so ball of a sudden N'Golo Kante need to come out from the bench and look at the form of Kovacic and Jorginho. And to Chelsea team no there. But I say me go mampona me go to a police for driver for we no mbuta masembi. Driver ni ba ko say you adwuma na me so me nyam adwuma ni din no. And almost say Man United coach and Arsenal coach. Omo gidi omo ye Man U for. Na omo say Man U coach na Sanchez Arsenal coach. And I mbuta omo say dey. Omo say we Chelsea ni Arsenal match na. We baller Arsenal boy na players e kuro the boss abon and no chance atete kura Man U players na ko de be ya dia che de oyo no but omo coach ne de okura players ni nyina ba ball no and one so mo bossa and say the major leagues in Europe okoba e ho ani bira
okay ameko say Newton enso e ho hello sir, good morning. I'm Tonza from Savannah region Sola. Chelsea the Blues. Congratulations to my boys. King Luka is back this season. This season, dear Chelsea are so just a call. Marita
General, games here. Lukaku announced
Isaac Newton.
General, this lineup and Thomas took your ball over the weekend. General, we bought the same lineup on the pay, bar two players. You know, Ben Chilwell or Babishimo. And also from Marcos Alonso by and I share upfront also so and Timo Werner also at the Honor Lukaku Besho. We two players in the same lineup. And at Chelsea the ball, the Champions League game against FC Porto or Estadio do Dragao almost 2-0. We keep 5 changes because that time no more the allowance of 5 substitutions. So Chelsea we keep 5 changes and now we keep 3. But there were certain comparisons apart from the two players. More that game will be general no so no I think it's all about mirror. But the game was centered on Lukaku. Defensively, Chelsea have to be very much careful. And the other side no. And now right way to say Bobby. Osha Pep Guardiola and set up the 6 trophies in the season. Pedro so go be. Now comparing the quality between Pedro and Braithwaite, it's giving an idea the drop in Barcelona setup no by be a general
okay. Good morning to you, Sergio, and the crew. Fantastic win by Chelsea, guys. I'm convinced you watching the show live, listening to you live from Ankasi. Emra Lukaku ewo Inter Milan any Chelsea goal or share in rano ene abranti goals bia or goal bi or share Inter Milan ene nna de no say no me difference bia dim
oh no Chelsea
mo on Facebook mo hwe
okay
mo hwe sa 2 goals or share Inter Milan and was saying nna wonderful
on and a born be seen so Emma didn't chichire goalkeeper.
Yes.
And now turning mad other players and all right. I mean the right. And not turning a knee. Yes. Facing goalkeeper. No, and I feel tapping in the ball. So the two faces of the goal, holding up and scoring in every Lukaku. He had to hold down the ball and not turning it. It was two different positions. So before ball near by the goalkeeper or hold it up, not the ball contain. We are not turning any area facing goalkeeper. Not finding positioning. Positioning is very important. They are very crucial.
I see.
Similar goal. We say we devastating area. Saturday no near can once say area hono de hono Lukaku be dine hene pa. Now who the other Pablo Mari fast no. Now two situations so. Now I can't even wait so be call ba na be share that particular goal. Pablo Mari had to do the best as a centre back. Yet Lukaku energy no want me hold. Wama Lukaku turning the face no abra no reach the face the goalkeeper. So at the time I even all 10 year and match up with Lukaku no. Let Lukaku take you off. And I want to be my Lukaku take look at Droba. Even when the Droba general toe to toe. General who so more heading.
Young comrade na eti ensema ngofo kan efasa Lukaku ne na goal now say no ne say their defense didn't mean control no. So our defense no our lucky experience. In the Kusia Van Dijk no ne wa ya ne wa ye no ontimi nyumba kra if say omo experience no was so baby na Arsenal defense yen komra na mo nya no bia obi na
he played against Kessben and Yamarenda in the 2018 World Cup.
No, the reality is that among the 5 leagues in the world, the Syria
as a more pre.
He played in a defense in a league. Yes, that defensively oriented, defensively aware, defensively effective, and tactically aware. Mr. Bojao Marenda and Thiago Silva in the 2018 World Cup. One of the best Lukaku performance for the Belgium national team.
Catenaccio, the word Catenaccio. They can't say you're actually hormone and try attackers. It is from the Syria.
Good morning, baby. I will be let me tell me, I will call to. So are you? Okay. Our moment you.
And Algeria, CR Belouizdad there we need the league now after beating Kwame Poku's USM Algiers. Kenya and Sutoska we need. And Zajo Okoba after 2 years of absence from the ring, Mani Pacquiao step on the foot. Now, Anko Yamano, he lost to Yodenis Ugas from Cuba. And Zajo World Junior Athletics Championship of course who Kenya na bane wiye. Now Kenya at top of the medal table with 60 medals. I think say Okoba Minya Kwaina.
Okay. Yeah, commercials good morning. Make sure you not allow your two brilliant young analysts whom I love so much to go anywhere. Andy and Newton. You have a solid team. I followed Andy from Metro FM to Silver FM and now at Kessben, and also Newton from Angel FM and now at Kessben FM. They are more than good. But please tell Andy that when it comes to Heart of Folk stories, it should cool down for me. Please, because I love my team so much. Phobia, Augustus, who do if you do have origin, also a journalist. On the way, Abre, and our stories for Hearts of Folk. One number. Maybe what they do.
Kessben Sports. This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Your show is live and clear from at Nungwa, Accra. Okay. When is the Champions League draw coming on? Midfield action. Keep the fire burning. Nana Keys, Cisse, Unaudi way, Abanana Osaka, or credit no, Mijidis Osaka, Lawyer Dumako, at the credit no, Abro, to check it. Good morning, sir. I'm listening to you live from Central Police Station. I feel like I've not eaten if I don't listen to Kessben Sports, all because of your professionalism. Chairman Olisi Esunedi Abreye. Okay. BM.
Jura. Now we can Dean Smith the opportunity Aston Villa Diamond say on tries over balancing the squad now with the absence of Jack Grealish. And yeah, Grealish and the balance Bray Aston Villa. But now to put a great Ted Momo huge last season and the enemy Virgil van Dijk so a mass around proud to the exit. And the Liverpool tries says Sika Omunya free Coutinho £142 million from that deal to Barcelona no. Over the back market balance your squad because at that time can't Liverpool goal poster a minole and not at them or come defense Mama do Sako. These were not players who made me do a J the championship if also competing with Akesifona then yeah catch Chelsea but at this point Sika Aston Villa from the Jack Grealish deal no market and I've said it earlier say the definition of success on the transfer market no Sika the application of that Sikana on that same transfer market a bit defined as a way why in success. And so at this point, Danny Ings back to Aston Villa Babi Sinaka and £30 million and Sika Ginomadi Akono. Now I remember the days of Benteke and Balotelli at Liverpool. There are certain clubs that strikers being to me more you think of their quality and the quantity of goals are general and drew the expectation of the fans. And so Benteke struggle so much at Liverpool, but come back to Aston Villa. Any those clubs are all formula not performing so good. So I feel say Danny Ings better me Jumano at the Aston Villa for irrespective of the fact that or struggle with Liverpool. They've also gotten Mikel Damsgaard. This is a youngster general Alba and £30 million and it's a car almost also at your Leon Bay a official when we 30 Axon Tuanzebe a loan from Manchester United. And at this point, almost also Ali Mustral, so another player, and Emiliano Buendia. These are all players are middle table bracketed. And I feel say Aston Villa club brought these players, so they have the quality. So make me the extra addition yaba. And I can't a team a part of those clubs are foreign ownership West Edens, only the Milwaukee Bucks or United States, and Nassef Saris, so Egyptian or a billionaire whisker. He has the money. How to pump the money into the deals Omodi players in the Bebano. And then I say because they are not so much convinced the fate of the club. This is a club always all the lower bottom or tries to be fighting and no about and at this point getting £100 million from Manchester City so want me as also a reinvestment into squad one.
Kessben
Kumasi. Have you ever heard stories no Emu Kakrajo? Please, my name is Prince. I'm listening to you live in Tema industrial area. The goal King Luka scored against Arsenal yesterday. He scored the same goal against Arsenal during his youth days at Chelsea. King Luka, no size. Oh, okay. Prince, that's the what can you wait? Ose, what is that video now? Oh, okay. I'm fancy watching you live inside University of Ghana main campus and Vandal as well. I can't wait to see Lukaku disgracing Van Dijk like how Maguire knelt down yesterday. My regards to Isaiah Kwati, Adjo Fuaman FC CEO. Okay. I feel you call Andy Kemho na ya share stories no more kakra. Lawyer Kwamboafu and a small short message in Bremen. You are now calling Lukaku king. We know what you called Fernando Torres, but in the end, what happened? Please, after Saturday, don't sack Thomas Tuchel. Yo, Andy, Mavin Tio stories in the
after Saturday, he said just in case Chelsea lose to okay, you know. Well, the major leagues in Europe now may start from Spain.
Yeah.
Say, what check last season? Abana Zinedine Zidane or for Real Madrid. First two games, San Sebastian. and at the second game called Estadio Benito Villamarín. That was against Area Betis. And the 2 away games boy and you really not remember do 4 points here or more, but no wait me 3 goals no ma concede 2. So this season about 2 games in a way. Now 2 games on my bono back almost share Alaves by 4 goals to 1. And then normally Levante ball 3-3. Into again, they scored 7 and conceded 4. Last season, you really got the best defense in the Spanish La Liga. We are Atletico Madrid free or not the next team, Real Madrid. Can they maintain that same stature in terms of defending this particular season? Yehu Carlo Ancelotti or by why improve attack no? Na se jo Osha Garibela was the first goal against Levante for the first time in 2 years for Real Madrid. Karim Benzema cannot stop scoring. So Osha in the first game of boy and the number of goals for Real Madrid and even last season goals are washed. Until he doesn't need improvement. But Garibay has improved in the last 2 games for Real Madrid. Again, Eden Hazard is yet to score. But I had that answer of Vinicius Junior bar 2 games, 3 goals, and then not check the goals. Vinicius Junior demo a team a friend in Real Madrid, especially the second goal. But be of far ball and look at the technique how the ball network them and the third one as well. Into attack the look sharp. And again, Isco now the missing Isco no Bianca no and no opportunity or dema Isco in midfield alongside Casemiro and Federico Valverde no Obia who the Isco beat me. The Isco Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. No beer any Atletico Madrid beat me at any deficit no magical conjoy at the one at that particular time no and no been no who or Isco. But defensively there have been change of personalities at the back. Alaba Lucas Vazquez airbo, Eda Militao airbo, Nacho airbo, inti aye new faces and airbo back for no and until as I do there are loopholes and especially and Obia share when you say Campana Eddie Abranti FN Lucas Vazquez Faso Obia share Abranti FN Roger Mari Eddie the 2 center backs of Nacho and then Eda Militao Faso now check when Alaba Faso gifty go no the man Roger Marina. Actually, Ancelotti Jumaye in defense. Obian himself he is a typically attacking coach. But again, Sergio, in the Spanish La Liga, so people competing here. Or finding your right balance in attack. Now get to goals no go in. Now again, finding a way, so bet me finding a proper balance in your midfield too. Now defense no Sergio, who make sure to be watertight. And that's as a watcher now share a free scoring teams just like Valencia, just like Villarreal, just like Real Sociedad, just like Celta Vigo. Sergio Obebre. And again, you say Campana HS, he's one player who is very consistent in the Spanish La Liga, and the teams need to take him seriously. And I was so happy for Vinicius Junior, or a player I care about the production line and the final deliveries or the ball in the era 18 at a point in the Bimukre trade and say or the ball outside the 18-yard box line just like Nema. But the moment to be 18 was no your Ben as a Joe, what Danny Timo Viana or Bobo on the sense. And then at that time, you need to come back from the bench and change the game for Timaya friend Real Madrid. Tikala Ancelotti there, but again, he need to make sure the defense no beat me. Barcelona called San Mamés. Now I show how Barcelona will play Bilbao at the San Mamés without Lionel Messi. One of the difficult venues for Barcelona in recent time. Pastor Joe, I dare back open you here. In my opinion, that was so positive for the Barcelona team. The consistency of Memphis Depay. He was the live wire in attack. And he was the focal point as well. The moment of Bejibo knew anymore, I who said Daniel Vivian, the likes of Inigo Martinez, Juma, and that's as I do. Griezmann, it doesn't look sharp in the first 2 games. He looked off color in the last 2 games. And Osha Bracewater, he has been on and off. Excellent in the first game, but Enra chance Onya no be enu so the better at them. One team and football and towards them. Macasa Frankie de Jong, in my opinion, has been disappointing. The kind of performance and I may expect so the Baban went to me and so be or share Danny Garcia to control your midfield and almost a loophole let Barcelona defense in especially Girapike as I could not that knockna or Frimono Intina Quaque Garcia, Eric Garcia versus Ronaldo Arojo. Intina quite them for Ike Munian, Abrantia Feninaki Williams, and then Asan Sancheta. Not to do. See my friend about all all the chances, all the spaces. Some come with me punish Barcelona, no much Barcelona. In the first half, Omuketi 5 clear chances are not making ball not to them. But you and Neto looks shaky inside the 18 boxer. Now we're in the area now, ball no console and Opo. But what can you see? That is the Spanish La Liga. Barcelona are still trying to make amends, trying to build a team without any necromancer. A bit take it time and sound on me about baby I don't want. But I feel with the quality available, the players need to do better. Because performance on dema any run at my team no ball no mobile said you and so any person want to compete said you they will need to do more before my team are competing.
That's I say said that 4-2.
Yes.
For 1, eh?
Oh yes.
Okay, 4-2.
No, a Madrid match and I'm a for 1.
Madrid now
can't for 1. When can't was a scholar.
Okay.
Yes. When can't was a scholar. And said you Sana Barcelona at the end of the year. Well, because of time into my Premier League.
No uncle Syria
Kame
Kohoka Clans over Premiership.
Okay.
If someone for interested or Jose Mourinho is Roma. Yeah.
No, said you. And then me bear Jumana me
okay, bit my Tammy Abraham assist, 2 assist goals.
Me bear Jumana me bear share game no, and Josie I think he's on the right path. One team away till here, and you were Napoli talent Inter history, Milan history, Juventus in the Serie A said you because of the number of trophies or margin when it comes to the Italian Serie. But one team and income, but more talent at their disposal. A team I friend a Fiorentina. So I show team now. One of the most sought after centre backs in Europe in Milenkovic. Again, what Ago, a Brazilian on a pair in defense. Christian Berardi, who have been part of the Italian national team. Come to midfield, Giancomo Bonaventura or by AC Milan Alpha and also call. In attack, they have Nicola Gonzalez of Argentina. They have Dusan Vlahovic. Season we no BN so one co in Tamalada. Obeko Atlanta or Obeko Atletico Madrid. And then penning 4 more Fiorentina said there Bisicana teams in the chase of Nomompe. And again, they have Jose Callejon. It is a team that is full of talent and players. Omuko big teams, Omanti flourishing on my Bawa Babisiakan. Playing against Jose Mourinho team, Makasi, the moment I have a line up, no one said this is Jose Mourinho. At the end of who check the double pivot of Brandt Crescente and Jordan Berriata. No one who said Jose is at work. Because that pivot no there and not just obey your free defense in him. Because the likes of Mattia Vena, or he'll be say Roger Ibenas, Gianluca Mancini, and Carl Dopper. This is a new blend that will try to build something together. And to obey here in Pamienu, I'll bet me a dinner that defense let him. No, give space to Lorenzo Pellegrino to flourish. But again, it was a day and a debut for Tammy Abraham. Said you turning the defenses of Igor and Milenkovic into 6s and 7s. Or show his skill set, and one of the minimum somebody else has skill now. Milenkovic, by quite fast, so the ball, he was on the right. I don't know, he was on the right, he was at the center, he was on the left. At the moment the ball, you see 2 center backs, who say, oh yeah, Chuma for the front, 2 now, no, BN say Roma Ben say Edin Dzeko. When you meet Edin Dzeko, you've missed goals, you make a bang of goals. Tammy Abraham was the top scorer for Chelsea last season, but on your player was show say Obeba goals baby. But again, the talent is available, and the moment I'll be who said this is a quality player coming through the runs with time will be to flourishing. Again, Italian Serie A, it is not easy to hold down performance now because defensively, a defense now. It is a team, a league that is defensively oriented and tactically aware. Tactical plan in Niagara, and they don't open up just like that. And it's only a player and the first game, bida. And in recent time, we've seen English players. I'm calling wide in the even Chris Smalling at first, started by where is he now? You had to so call your man so for you to have an English talent, travel all the way to Italy at the Stadium Olimpico. Now Timmy bought this particular game in his debut, at Chester Tammy Abraham. And a lot of things here. So you Roma supporters no respect from him. Look at this pass. Baby or J Born, not sure baby or the born to ya and son Henrik Mkhitaryan 18 board and to attend. So it was a proper debut for Abranti and Tammy Abraham. A man of the match performance. It almost say when Timmy and Crown will go. But to crown it with 2 assists, really tells you say he has shown promise, and Roman fans should expect a lot from Abranti and Tammy Abraham.
Yeah. Afiyemra Premiership no kakra weekend and some no adoso. And the crank no treat us okay. Yeah.
So Joe, there share Liverpool against Burnley. Yeah, who said last season it drew same year no yenya Burnley omo ba Anfield no omo betray Liverpool say the likes of James Tarkowski, Ben Mee and all those guys still are more available. No be mo niam mo aye den e dia matima your friend Chelsea. Into the end, say continuity no sa na betimi akọ. But again, so check the performance of Chelsea in the last 2 games. No be team friend Liverpool in the last 2 games. Na BBH say the presence of Van Dijk added so much to their squad, especially in defense. Joe Matip and so added so much to Omu defense. Last season, Edeman ko yam farm no Emma Sejo. This particular time obi ohwe the Liverpool be again Yahusa Roberto Firmino against Diego Jota. At a point the coach decided to play a 4-2-4 in some of the games. Into this season here Sir Roberto Firmino form na ba fem into Obama Diego Jota chance in up front. Now what team changing the old Salamani Abrante Firmino nana and then only had the opening a friend jogging club and said what do you expect? The stability at the back in the presence of Virgil van Dijk or give you rotational in midfield, keeping Fabinho at the main man at the heart of the midfield, and then Munus was keep pushing up front by benching Roberto Firmino, thinking so Freddy Ba on onto the different quality the Babaka the Liverpool team. Mo Salah continue to flourish everywhere, and Liverpool team again. On my very quiet. Until the BR or more just like compared to Manchester City, compared to A team and friend Manchester United and Chelsea. Passejo games you know on my bono. Look at this goal from Sadio Mane. A cracker from Sadio Mane. 6 points and almost just say they are living on a very low note. But again, people should watch out for Liverpool. Almost look any stone on 10. They are still in the competition and almost one team. So last season, social coin actually no be any set of for more no more free baby Rumuna. Chelsea Liverpool are fully prepared and almost try so hard. So almost a favorite for this particular championship. A good game from Sadio Mane and his charges, and I think Liverpool deserve the 3 maximum points against my friend Ben.
Let me be over the weekend. Let me show Liverpool as a Chelsea.
Oh yes,
a big game.
Yes, I do. And a match fit for the boss.
Mr. Wawa inviting baby.
Saturday weekend. A match fit for the boss. Then we Oton Graman Grova.
I'm to invitation bad neighbor. Yonko.
Manchester Joe. A match fit for the goals.
Yes.
Sanity. Be a bit me. And said, what beating me? What break it back? When you're bragging right, they will send show promise and again. Confidence and momentum are the best in Messia Costro until drew her a bit marriage.
Sure.
Manchester United against Southampton. Now check it last season. Go said you're not goes no see a buy na no be any city ma your friend Manchester United airco against Southampton there. Nanka besa to us why sa. Pastor in a different story altogether. And United team no they no be enemies or beat me and team amfa. Control proceedings so well. Especially Paul Pogba in midfield. But the likes of John Stevens, Mohamed Salisu, and Valentino Livramento, Chelsea Accra now said you know about right, meaning so when a crowd demand you fast on run or football or Costa. They were solid and I'm making sure say 10 be United be robbers in piano. They will outnumber Manchester United. Because keep eye on a branch friend Anthony Marshall and then Mason Greenwood, making sure that they would withdraw a branch friend Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba to the area. 18 because they want the power to strike in terms of long range. And only Juma Theophilus Walcott sitting as a transitor on that particular right, and James Ward-Prowse Mojuma in midfield. And said, Joe. United here, the only time Mama party national was it was in the second half. Again, my then they struggle to transit. No much football and coming. At Manchester United will be and say and said you match we babe match here for their mom. Team my friend is Southampton and Mama Som's cry. And look at how they struggle before Mason Greenwood. A team the ball not to them. A lot expected of this United setup based on the quality and the expansive squad, and said almost he had so much in there. But so performance on the field of play, no, any expectation and for penny that entirely. It is a Manchester United supporter now send a message, but I will say only a scout. He doesn't believe he's a coach. But so what can you say? You can't win all matches. But if United want to compete for the EPL, they must back up. Also, I'm left to game.
Last week after United's first win, they started shouting, "We have won the league." Gradually, the men are being separated from the boys. Last week I told you that these coaches will be sacked this season. Ole and Arteta. Let's see what happens. As for Chelsea, they should keep on bragging. 28th is just around the corner. After meeting Liverpool, they will know their level. Chelsea can't score Liverpool, and that can happen. If it happens, I'll go on hunger strike for 1 month. Liverpool is back. Anyway, for your information, Jurgen Klopp has stopped wearing his spectacle and can now see clear. Watch out for Liverpool. Pastor Prince, Pastor Prince,
Enra at the Emirates. Born me can answer Chelsea by winning. But not the anything in done so. Not the cameras in done so. Not the new beer, sharing no beer, war coming back to the Premier League. Romelu Lukaku. And first of all, she said, is it going to be Timo Werner versus Kai Havertz? Now Lukaku started from the bench. And I said, Lukaku Timo Werner, and then Abrantia, a friend Romelu Lukaku. But the coach preferred Kai Havertz to Abrantia, friend Timo Werner in attack. And said, you, Enra, Chelsea team, no, me say, oh, your team now. You try to find the loopholes in there, but you don't find it. They have arguably the best goalkeeper in the Premier League in post. Now, in terms of form, it's arguably the best. So you know in terms of form, one than about the back.
Wow.
My own Alisson even lost his position to the Manchester City goalkeeper Ederson at the Brazilian national team. David De Gea, you now see more to even in the national team. Hugo Lloris formula doesn't come closer to Edouard Mendy. Are you talking of Ben Lelo? No. Lisandro Martinez, he came closer. And he said, yo, bring on the goalkeeper. And then in terms of performance, individually, or then better to Mendy in the Premier League. He's arguably the best goalkeeper in there. That is my opinion. Until I'm arguably national one. You can bring in a goalkeeper that you feel in terms of performance. And now you say will be second half and sorry.
Oh, that's soccer ball.
Yes.
Soccer ball.
Yes.
Okay.
Brilliant. And so in terms of footwork, solid. In terms of organization, solid. In terms of timing, solid. Anytime he is called upon, excellent. OBB, height, area, duels, everything. Born in town in our city, say Edison. But to hear Chelsea types for play now, they build from the back and he's on the statue of Muton at the back.
Oh, that is massive now, kind of.
Yes.
And yes. Saka shot, no boy. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
We're taking it by surprise.
Yeah, sure.
So you look at that save. As I say, we have been I'm going to confirm not to the top.
Yeah.
So okay. Same. And you try to sit back, find the loopholes of the Chelsea team. When you say your coach and you try as an opponent, now you the video now, but pay the loopholes in the Chelsea team, I catch any opponent. But the loopholes are so limited. You don't find them. Obia bar among 100% performance. Look at Marcos Alonso. Because I know last season not bench. Check the performance of Deba. Everybody have forgotten about Thiago Silva. 2 games now I born no more. Why? Because Chaluba Krobo first game no performance of Deba and the look at Christiansen yesterday. Rudiger continued to be the mainstay at the heart of the treble. Caesar for the quarter. And Arsenal in terms of quality, no one to me match Chelsea, but near head the Chelsea Bayern or Park so. Look at their midfield, Matthew Kovacic, Jorginho. Performance no is so overwhelming. And look at Obi say Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, and the main man Romelu Lukaku. Ben White amo. Inti ni ye hawa. Team friend Arsenal everything has stop Lukaku. But say you, at the back the last time people say a question, say Dientina, Olivier Giroud yes center forward. Now Romelu Lukaku yes center forward. Not just here decide so mu peja Abrantia, your friend Olivier Giroud kwan no mo for Lukaku. Say now share ball ni bia obehu the difference between Romelu Lukaku and then Olivier Giroud. Say what are the differences? One. Baby Lukaku a bed drop up a beje ball. Say you hold your baby or bed drop no. You always find Abrantia friend Olivier Giroud inside the box. But Lukaku draw deep, hold that play, move the attack, create space for them, as a decoy. So she can go in the fast by and go in the fast by. So you Lukaku go now. Carvers they play as a false 9. Lukaku play the withdrawal rule. And on some use to space now as I the ball to at them. So he comes with different qualities. And especially when it comes to one-on-one situation. On the right, on the left, at the center, inside the 18 box. And so Osa create goals not for no other players. How Nas struggle to hold him inside the box. And again, check a coin of us so pinball ma ben little a year. Chelsea Abba and define a personality up front. Are they are messy in their game? No, they find an identity. And so we had dropper. Okay, Diego Costa. Who say you find the dropper type of striking in Romelu Lukaku? Who be boom and especially.
What was worry?
Okay, Mate said you.
Can't was worry.
Mate.
Mr. Opa, we don't count some Opa. No, Matches no. But Kukra na me interest won't buy Olympic Marseille in this game no. The day Sabas buy ya. I don't know Macau.
Your brother myself for
some men a consuya.
Myself for Omhadne.
Very serious.
Omhadne. Myself on had your cobra set up.
Your coba, ya boaso as a goal be Poland. Ghana ya boa. Na man for person de compare JJ Okocha. Almost in a fete Okocha go na or shed it here Olikan.
Ah, okay.
Those days.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Ready on my interest I go na ya boa. Washen or policy league. I am dead of yeah. Is it Whistler Krakow?
Yes.
That's the name of the team, eh?
Yes.
Okay. Ready on my interest I go no. Yeah. Now we na narrow or if you also on Tiapo. Me I mean was on Tiapo or TV. Say your program what true say ya go no 50 times better than Lukaku's tapping goal.
But some man used to go
oh
some man used to go and young can
no Lukaku tapping goal the yellow
you must know you borrow say no say you
borrow boy who say tapping goal ni here okay yati Marijata
General General me started from Liverpool General. One particular thing about Liverpool team no after Benitez call now I'm struggle so much to continue on dominance and now I'm enjoy, especially now argument and at tennis the best and I said the biggest English club and Manchester United, but rather Liverpool. That was where the whole argument started. But apart from Benitez, Liverpool has struggled so much to replace two people, very prominent people, and Meka Torres and Meka Steven Gerrard, the captain. Liverpool and to replace Torres until some Luis Suarez and in the buy. Liverpool and to replace Gerrard. They're now demon Liverpool in terms of the pitch and Nemo provided, but leadership there I would say Henderson. I can say beat of it. Now General and Trent created 7 chances from the full back position at the Liverpool. One of them and Amani converted as a goal. But let's be honest, in the 4-3-3, Klopp ball Elliott, ball Henderson, ball Keita. This is a midfield devoid of creativity, and I feel that this is the sort of struggle for Liverpool team, especially against deep sitting opponents. And so many anya that goal Liverpool for even though many 2-0 against Burnley, but they think say the results is very much important. And that all other matters should be talked about any other day. But the reality is that within the project of Klopp, fullbacks too no are the main creators of the team. No, I can't watch them say opponents na babinya the antidote to the system. No, and that Liverpool will continue to struggle until say all tries back of Thiago account Araba, but Thiago by in general and Juma. This is a new season, and Trent as I starting a Juma Liverpool over the years. I'm the Champions League, I'm the Premiership, and I'm starting say maintaining within the top 4. But Klopp on Shannon so. Anytime be over pitch so need any source of goal creativity. I think say general on starting now on your Wojma. Other than that, so more closely Trent, more closely Robertson. Liverpool best struggle so much. Henderson is never a creator. Keita any creator. Elliott any creator. And say players and all the show. Talk about Obitze Milner or dear Juan Obabayo among Fifion in terms of creativity. This will be the main problem of club team now if they really want to battle for this title. But general, the other day the Mackenzie so. But my time I explain so much detail as to why make us a Liverpool ain't me contending for the title this season. Barcelona ne Ronald Koeman from last season still into me and Tinsi. But talk about few things, the structure of the team, method, and of course the attack. The manager in question, I think that he falls within the heritage. Barcelona tries to be appointed from the Spanish teams, and I said the Spanish Football Federation, or the Dutch Football Federation, they've gone for a former player or also free the Dutch. So combine Holland, not combine Spain, Barcelona. But Ronald Koeman is not telling everyone say trust any Judean Penifonia or Mudia Jumanaman in general. But me about this point I is here, there's no structure existing. So back 3, so back 4. Na koma kwa kakra no back kakra. And then me pese turn back screen so you go back to 2010 at the time when Barcelona were quite dominant in European football. Pedro as a youngster among top 3 now Barcelona the MVP no. Pedro was one of the players I am didn't fan count, but he got a chance even away from the box. I general very simple. And now against Bilbao within the area, Martin Braithwaite a very simple chance. And Obobono edify. That is the quality differences between Pedro more time no any neighbor Barcelona here can was him. And if Pedro can score from this angle, just getting entry into the area, not or bury this particular ball at the Barcelona back in 2010. And I am talking about Pedro at that time. No one should have any the key member of the squad, but then Martin Braithwaite had this particular chance against Bilbao without no pressure being put on him. And we are talking about the lead striker for the team. This has been the differences, and I'm telling you for a fact, Barcelona will continue to struggle. So man should show money quickly, especially in midfield. Pedri, Frankie John, and then Busquets. You don't see the chemistry. You don't see the energy and greater previously. Now Barcelona enya wonfinfiono. And general, I am saying this for a fact. Barcelona enya omo main strength. Aya midfield no and see a quite so ye ebe movie smoothly. I am telling you, Barca ebe continue a struggle. That said, 7th of April. And Thomas Tuchel echo born game at Chelsea or Stadio do Dragao, and that lineup on about 3-4-3. That 3-4-3 bench was part of the midfield 4.
About Chelsea,
about FC Porto, in the Champions League. Yeah. Yes, but that's a general bench and a uniform na lose be shemunda o hwe mo Timo Werner and a leading line against Porto but Enrano player friend Lukaku and a Babishemu and the chiro for Rudiger, Christensen, and then of course as Spliqueta Mendy Edomachi and Fifi Kovacic, Jorginho and Enchehai A James up front Kai Havertz and Mount Ebojina Timochi and non-Bojina and player friend Lukaku. In that situation against Porto, 65th minute Thomas Tuchel make it 2 changes. Oyi Werner, oyi Kai Havertz efimu no ode Pulisic and Giroud eweshemu. That is an attacking change. Drew 88th minute and or reverting no make a defensive change. And or the Mount and James efimu. No the Kante and Thiago Silva ekokoshemu. That was the game against FC Porto in the Champions League. General, coincidentally Chelsea had 2 goals on that particular day. And now Chelsea had 2 goals. Maintaining the system, the elements within the system and the strategies. 20 screen so how those goals were scored and against Arsenal team now. And one particular thing at Chelsea for fans in Shannon so said they had the player what tormented Arsenal over the years in Didier Drogba, and I think say that game was the best gamer Lukaku the bear announced so Lukaku holding down in the midst of 4 Arsenal players and then I allow James a man to occupy the space up front. Now look at the blue tower. Just in the midst of 2 centre-backs for Arsenal, Omunfinfipe and a Lukaku Shegoro. But there was something about this particular goal on the other angle at Chelsea. So now this is the situation. Kai Havertz and they occupy Kieran Tierney for Arsenal defense, and a Pablo Mari, the only solitary job of the goalkeeper. But Lukaku had already taken off. So as I said, making sure so keep hold of Lukaku. But general, Pablo Mari against Lukaku, a very tough fixture. So Pablo Mari bet me keep Lukaku in team. And the focus of the Chelsea attacking was centered on Lukaku movement. And after saving ball with bar the accuracy of this particular cross, and Lukaku bet me so another goal. Now understand the movement. Ojinipa Forchi in the Arsenal defense, but ball neighbor movie be show moving, and that is an idea, the vision of a striker. Well, if it's a ball in Druba be or so movie ban him kakra by adding extra energy, and that is Romelu Lukaku. The understanding between James, Lukaku, and Kai Havertz and your first game, but general, it's giving us a lot of ideas. Now, who Lukaku was thrown more. thinking say ball not take you off, so strike a good defense no and move by FIFA just to allow James. Say James Betty that space. Was a very similar pattern to the first goaler Lukaku share, but this time around he was creating a space not for himself but for player from St. James. And I count how many Arsenal players and they're surrounding Lukaku at this point. You have over 6, but there was a space that was surrounded man. James he take advantage of, and that is the presence of Lukaku. We a defender general or do attention because so the other players would have to take advantage, and that is what really happened. And now understanding the goal from different perspective, one thing I've been realizing is that the touch of James cry and can't watch him. And that is a hallmark of fullback. Say, oh, Babe, now for the second game in a row, Arsenal defense and have been caught scattered. And so do we never fighting for top 7 or top 6? I mean, general best struggle. Now look at something on your screen. At the time of Chelsea, could defend all players. Now we're 2 at top, Lukaku and then Kai Havertz. And your energy and tenacity was what really got this chance rolling. And look at the movement and mobility between Lukaku and Kai Havertz. And then Lukaku could general box in my general or trainer. Now having another man around him, Emma the great chances at Chelsea. Anytime be on mobile. Don't even forget that Chelsea our box in your Monkwan. Arsenal have about 6 or 7 players in the box, but yet the cross, as I said earlier, not accurate. And so general me a defender. And now talk about the defensive woes of Chelsea. But when the Mendy is severe on this particular ball. Now Bibeka said no, this is a goalkeeper's job. Now the other thing is that Chelsea were caught on the high line. Now we have more back trainer. Very much scattered, vulnerable, them, and Arsenal on a high line. It means there's a goalkeeper need the money, sweeping skills, how we move it away from the box because we just pace Kessben on the cheek. And look at how Arsenal connected this pass behind the Chelsea back line, but for the vision of the goalkeeper, Mendy. But Jonas Walker last season, this was the weakness of the goalkeeper. You can was it. So, but not top back line that you go. I don't know so okay, but this is one. I think say watch them say call preseason, call improve.
Coaches and the weaknesses in back on.
But this is the situation. A tall line that just behind the back line, Mendy made sure say he was also reading the game as game no air question. And this is it. There's almost Chelsea defense about halfway in the career view. And if the passer is good about connected to CCA, but the goalkeeper showed say equally on also game be and that movement off the line is superb. And our say agility is one key asset of a goalkeeper, and he's telling us he has it. This is the situation. Mendy actually is a general. Even if Chelsea is attacking extremely, it won't be any and but one thing from Romelu Lukaku, how make us create a lot of understanding within a short term with Chelsea attackers now more, and this is one of them. The 3 players I make want to me James, Kai Havertz, and then of course Lukaku. What Pejan and Sasa general but be a one into Manono and Zali Miss Mount Eddie yes Adinamano. He's very robust in the air. Very robust our form, and I think General Lukaku at Chelsea and at this point, Joanna yes, Alisa.
Nkasa Kaba if you Kessben television OTN live on cry Kessben 92.9 Kessben 93.3 Kaba and na edwada into activities of course weekendi we are safana nyina no na ebe transit bobo anu nkankra de bremo adru say our Mohammed Ansoba na ode for Africa ne be refie stories see weekendi Joe see how Andy is describing the Italian league. The Italian league's defensive abilities, and yet he's still and yet still he says Cristiano Ronaldo is a total flop on his transfer to Juventus after getting the goal king last season. Andy should apologize to us, the Ronaldo fans, for saying last week that Cristiano Ronaldo is a total flop. Akwasi Boati would wait for Kronum Kwapra. And Abreye, yeah, to also the Amamo, Awaliba. We upon a way free UK, upon say United should please be smart to make money out of naturally slow with unnecessary ketchup for us before it's too late. We need an ambidextrous, typical defensive midfielder and a blocking forward to compete with Cavani. I'm sure Juventus will agree to too short Pogba's swap for Ronaldo is a big problem for United. Upon Enokre, Pogba a problem for United?
It depends on how
right.
Yeah, on your problem for United.
Was it or naturally slow?
Yes, that's right.
Unnecessary catch. Shout out this guy Pogba.
Actually unnecessary. The BI the same thing at critical goals.
Yeah,
so any unnecessary.
Okay, I don't go our but before that, Sunny Saliu before also do the FAH. Sunny Saliu was it Joe Lukaku's goal encapsulated what the Blues were missing last season, holding off Arsenal defender Pablo Mari with his back to goal. He linked up a neat Chelsea attack before sprinting into the box to meet Reece James' right wing cross. He was simply unstoppable and unplayable yesterday. Though I'm a United fan, I still feel that they gave him a raw deal. He'll be further assessed this weekend when they meet Liverpool. EPL defenders are in trouble this season if he continues this way. Has someone seen how well Mohamed Salisu played at St. Mary's Stadium yesterday against Manchester United? Good morning, Sunny Saliu before. Also, they are the brain. No. Okay, yeah, you go now ready now. And you're ready. Oh, come on. Mickey, we ya boa pamcho mo hwe no it's a go enefe we ni jejo kota de enefe mo hwe ya boa mo hwe Facebook no why no yeah
General coach we no the nine left no kwa na ya adwuma ni nyina throughout until say even shoot to
the number of defenders was the defenders best
coach
I hear coach there no
so you can every
okay coach okay defenders be 4 people no we anybody
you want go there
Awa Mohammed
you need me to down memory lane pa
yes sir
back in 2002 Gazelle Mahala to consider the third goal now kase
awa munejai seju munejai uzi kotoko ere
that na let's show for the awale
yes okay
and I say asante kotoko ehiam paibo
that's a let's show off at awale I'm not saying he wasn't sure what our was coming to see
oh yes
seju di me akodam
oh yes na happy kakra o na kotoko ashe ewa hano 3-0
yes
Nanko for first half of Titi na.
Aso ni bobo.
First half of Titi and first half of 2 ana.
First half you 2 ye ba second
half na no be se ba o ka ho.
Ana certificate.
Nanko for boy ye 18 on board. You start second half for Masegu. Now to Bible. Kojo Mahala Kotoko fans I am my rim fitted there. Yeah. Kojo Mahala Kojo Pokumahala. Yanko.
Sejo just 2 years ago, when Mani Pacquiao be the old welterweight champion.
I mean, who's a Herbert Benson and Yaji Sada
at age 40, and no step into the ring, Ebeji that title.
Yeah.
After 2 years of absence into the ring, and now step and no face Yordanis Ugas from Cuba. Now say Joe, Mani Pacquiao and Mihun and no boxing idea. Many are than Jin anymore. Ni agility, ni swiftness. One thing is stamina idea and one thing I was happy with Jordan was how he's able to stand on his ground, stood on his feet, and would take a lot of jabs. And you see one of the things a
the Cuban, eh?
Yes, the Cuban.
Yeah.
Who says Joe or a bronze medalist? That was Beijing 2008 or China.
Yeah.
From then we're winning some couple of Caribbean championship titles, we win gold medals. But against an 8-time world champion, 5-time linear champion, the first boxer to have reached age 40. Around that time, welterweight champion Manny Pacquiao, a man who has fought about 72 fights, winning 39, and out of which all about 20-something knockouts. And not sure the compatibility, the swiftness, the agility, and the performance of Manny Pacquiao ediba on the free. But anyway, Yordanis Ugas and the passer. Especially Sejo ni jabs are most often or throw to Manny Pacquiao. And here one of the things a man opportunity and we need a game no. And Sejo, you share results no. It was a unanimous decision. A trial said judges now mutena swing now. Obia scored Yordanis Ugas.
Bruno.
Obia scored Yordanis Ugas ahead of Manny Pacquiao. Now Sejo, 115 to 113. The first judge no. The second judge 116 to 112, and the third one was 116 to 112. The same result from the second. And then no trial Yordanis Ugas ne bonebo. But Sejo, who say Cuba in Mexico? It's our Caribbeans no. Boxing one of the things they always used to sell themselves. Especially Cuba and Mexicans. Most often, we say boxes in the do one free. At a point, we say Americans, British, no, did some boxes big baby boom. But almost strength power boxing. And you know one of the things. Manny Pacquiao from Philippines, a man who has fought a lot of fights, won titles, later on into politics, or cause sabbatical leave after 2 years of absence into the ring, and now step into the ring. No, there when the modern one Timian BT 35-year-old Yodenis Ugas and said Joe ne jabs ne there. Who said at a point Manny Pacquiao let me throw blows, no. But said you see holding the fort. Let me prevented the blows from landing on his face, no. And you are one of the things I hear positives from Oyodenis Ugas. And I think I need to congratulate him. Why a human's job for beating a good old Manny Pacquiao at 42. What else? What else will you ask yourself? Say whether he's still going to be so relevant within the boxing arena. Okay. And Manny Pacquiao is the only boxer to have won 8 division titles, Sergio. 8 division. And Osai a 5-time lineal champion. Sergio, you can't lineal champion. She said, Obikuta title, no abuno no aji. Obikuta title, no at 5 divisions of those. At a point, Manny Pacquiao was the only boxer to have ever done that. And no chiro, Modimba Manny Pacquiao, Eddie bring you on the table. And Sergio, so far the losses are when you in the career 8 losses. The famous one was that 2015 one wabra ko fight this American no mokoye that the course was Las Vegas no. So Sergio Manny Pacquiao was not able to hold his fort. And Sergio World Athletics Junior Championship a course wo Kenya. Sergio the Kenyans say ampamuno mu host event no. And ohe medal table now they topped omunya 16 medals Sergio. Omunya 8 gold, 1 silver, and then 7 bronze medals. Even though Finland, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Jamaica, and South Africa, so in that order. But Sergio, one thing I was very, very happy was over the track event, especially the 100, 200, 400 now. Sergio, from the 100 meters to about 1,500 meters, all the gold medals were swept by the Africans. Over Memana from now. Sergio, over the 100 meters now. Lechile Tebogo from Botswana no winning the 100 meters no. Over 200 Udodi Chudi Onwozurike from Nigeria so na winning the 200 medals no. Osaba 400 Anthony Pesela from Botswana said you this is one of the guys Botswana who say obetima better even the likes of Adia Emmanuel Makwala mo over on the athletic scene. Sana Osaba 800 meters Emmanuel Wanyoi from Kenya and then 1005 was also won by Vincent Keita from Kenya. And said you I was also happy for Christine Mboma during the athletics championship I also Olympics no. This is a young lady at 19. She was able to become a silver medalist, even meeting the gold medalist a free Jamaica. And not sure more than more boy, even beating the likes of Shelley and Fraser Price. Sergio only at 19 years. And she became the fastest 7th runner over Mana Femme at a point in world history. Christine Mboma also won the 200 meters over Mana Femme. Sergio Onono Oyobia or Sa Memanus be one. That testosterone no intiyana and no man advantage at a point one of the hurdles and obeko the preferred 400 meters yamana and tumika because of the fact that yehuni say our edge and or an advantage ahead of na fifth woman because of ninsun so a man who says or your babema. So Christine Mboma churned out a very good performance, winning the 200 gold medal. So you know Oko Algeria Shabab Riyadi Belouizdad we need the Algerian league no. Now, Adia Tiene say aka only 1 match pay. Uzo mo 20-team league no more ball. About 37. Aka only 1 match, but with the only 1 match to spare, they've won the league. Omo team between ESATIF and Yomo. So you at a point now ESATIF and that top, but ESATIF omo ton some of and the striker Mohamed Amoura omo ton. So and also kahu ema a negative toll on their setup no. So Shabab Riyadi Belouizdad ya tintem 76 points, 70 points. And Sergio Oma when you 8 Algerian title. So Joe, one thing I hear significant with them, so
okay.
but they lost 4-2.
Okay.
So Sergio said me can offer position now on a fourth position no more.
Okay.
But one team win they lost 4-2 at home. And Sergio almost league bia na mo Jimmy minu to aso. In 1964-65 omoji and a 1965-66 season a kabum after one season to the other. And almost have winning 1968-69 season. And almost win 1969-70 season. And almost have winning 1999-2000 season and 2000-2001 season. And last season, which was 2019-2020, they won. And 2020-21. Ntia now some more G League now. Omojin it 2 times in a row. So when I can one man age for title Omaji. We say call Algeria JS Kabili ne won the highest title with about 11 titles. Nti Oma equal ES certificate no. And ES certificate new SM all just now 88 titles. So and no Shabab Riyadi Belouizdadi, Ahmed Gasmi, the likes of Halfala and the likes of Amr Sayud. He scored 17 goals in the league. And no Emma Momodi Mosweni, Amomaji the Algerian title. So they are now the newly crowned Algerian winners.
Yo, afei yebeba Ghana na be hwede koso enso e Ghana weekend yi me ndai peja emu bepem ene dwada no pe de na koso enso e Ghana. Sorry ska kra ho ne de asomo so mbre no so ajai ma musuma bem na ba be cheche madwen. Sergio, to be fair, what is news about Chelsea beating a championship-like Arsenal lineup? This Arsenal team will struggle for automatic promotion in the championship. Kofi, now Fulham FC, Ghana. Okay, yati, ode de mpebia mongika. The Arsenal, a championship-like team. Okay. Please tell Joe. We are going to Liverpool next week with our KLM attackers. KLM, Kai, Lukaku, and Mount. Kwame America, would we every London and so and Abraham. Hey, why this? Okay, Kwame Boafo says, look out for the new Messi. He's called Harvey Elliott. Yo yati, Nyambwa Ibishia. Yeah, die who can create for commercials can cry abaiba. Local stories be brave. Glassen Awako, Enoch Subontin, Ejenim Boatin, Kofi Koji, Suraj Mensa, Salim Adams, players in Siamo assign Amakra Hearts of Oak, and so I don't know. And pre-season Hearts of Oak Ebabe Shase din. Nantieswa Enya, it is a Hearts of Oak salary as July. I can't want some motia at the ama place, no. And I'm a $dollar be ye kwaba. Never has answer no cry a woman and a few other local sources. Come make it in an overbray. Pumpto ye buy in Chakra.
This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Your show is live and clear from at Mungwa, Accra. Okay. When is the Champions League draw coming on? Midfield action. Keep the fire burning. Nana Keys, Sise, Unaudi way, Abanana Osaka, or credit no, Mijidis Osaka, Lawyer Dumako, Eddie credit no, Abro, to check it. Good morning, sir. I'm listening to you live from Central Police Station. I feel like I have not eaten if I don't listen to Kessben Sports, all because of your professionalism. Chairman Olisi Esunediwe Abreye. Okay. BM.
Gerard. Now we can Dean Smith, the opportunity Aston Villa, the man say on tries to balance in the squad now with the absence of Jack Grealish. And yeah, Grealish and the balance at Aston Villa. But now to put a great Ted Momo huge last season and the enemy there Virgil van Dijk so AMR Southampton proud to in the exit. And the Liverpool tries to see car Omunya free Coutinho £142 million from that deal to Barcelona no. Over the back market balance on squad because at that time can't Liverpool goal poster a Minole and not them come defense Mama Sako. These were not players who made me do a J the championship if also competing with Akesifona then catch Chelsea but at this point Sika Aston Villa from the Jack Grealish deal no market and I've said it earlier say the definition of success on the transfer market no the application of that Sikana on that same transfer market a bit defined as a way why in the success. And so at this point Danny Ings back to Aston Villa Babi Sinaka and the £30 million and this Sika. Now I remember the days of Benteke and Balotelli at Liverpool. There are certain clubs that strikers been to be more you think of their quality and the quantity of goals are general and drew the expectation of the fans. And so Benteke struggle so much Liverpool, but come back to Aston Villa, any those clubs that won't form not performing so good. So I feel say Danny Ings between Jumano and the Aston Villa for irrespective of the fact that or struggle with Liverpool. They've also gotten Mikel Damsgaard. This is a youngster general Alba and £30 million and this is car almost also at your Leon Bay a official 30 Axel Tuanzebe a loan from Manchester United. And at this point, almost also Ali Mustral, so another player, and Emiliano Buendia. These are all players are middle table bracketed. And I feel say Aston Villa club brought these players, so they have the quality. So me the extra addition there. And I can't a team a part of those clubs are foreign ownership West Indies, only the Milwaukee Bucks or United States. And Nassef Saris, Egyptian or a billionaire whisker. He has the money. How to pump the money into the deals Omodi players in the Bebano. And then I say because they are not so much convinced the fate of the club. This is a club always all the lower bottom or tries to fight it and no about and at this point getting £100 million from Manchester City so want me as also a reinvestment into squad no. I feel say fans don't trim out on the exit of Jack Grealish, their main asset team. At this point may switch it to Chelsea the match Lukaku what he brings on board because this is a team now about 3 or 4 strikers if Semenya character Tammy Abraham, Olivier Giroud, Timo Werner, these were players and sometimes more Kai Havertz even number 9 but you look at those profiles and I keep saying they are a bit different from Lukaku profile or the Chelsea. Lukaku will give you a solid system in a 4-2-3-1 where all 7 as the focal head. Chelsea you want team to rely on out and out strikers. We are talking about Jimmy Floyd Hasselbeck, we are talking about Didier Drogba. These are all players like Good Johnson more or me out and out go on Shankwan or young and this is an icing on the cake like Lukaku Muhiana said those talent quality or more on bet me about no media goals now. So we are talking about Timo Werner on the left, ZH I'll put him on the right. Now the mount of have his edge at 10 just behind Lukaku are only the line. Jorginho Kante about double pivot, Cho James about flanker Silva and Rudiger. But we shouldn't forget this is a team where more the tactical flexibility always they can switch between systems and so Lukaku Ebano bet me about Mastuka to switch between the 3-4-3 and the 3-5-2 where you have Timo Werner and
Lukaku Mulidi line. Tony Mumboy, ne analyze sentence. Lukaku the on board on the screen. Not Chelsea for fans and understand say this was Lukaku at Manchester United. The kind of chances are not about the touching in front of the goal post. Not to maintain balance. No Bobo no Eddie to actually baby. Even if what take goalkeeper out, Lukaku has changed. Now look onto your screen. This is a 3-4-3 with James and Chilwell flanking jogging in the county. Up front, Nwababenya, Mount, and then Timo Werner on the left, Lukaku leading the line. And we are looking at Lukaku in two different parameters. One, and the understanding of the game, how he drives the team forward. The energy, how team the drive team no corner. General, we are also saying Timo Werner one particular striker to but how to maintain the accuracy, especially what do go post in anymore, because we exert a lot of energy and wow, Maonya quite precise. But Lukaku has re-energized in the game, no, or modifying all Serie A. This is a league for defenders, but Lukaku akwa Jinidin, and I feel the profile now has been increased and improved. And Obaba watch Chelsea, wait till you hold it down the ball until send your opponents and Obaba joining. And on yet much discomfort, so Obo will be alongside in a 4-4-2, where much comfortable because of ball with Lautaro Martinez just season and Odi Timone Tonencha. Look at Lukaku from the deep midfield or drive the whole team and or hold it on to find space out of driving this ball out toward the back of the net. And general, let's understand something. This is explosion, balance, mobility, and this is what Lukaku brings on board. Lukaku Chelsea previously, and I will say who Lukaku say the differences are that was also modifying the game, no, to the striker. He's not up to Suarez.
Papa Husima Ediasa Bakon Pepe. I think local stories kakra ebetwaso na mreno so ejai amamunsuma bem o Kessben TV Kessben 92.9 Accra. Kwame Mickey Atransi biom.
Well, General Medase mamisha se free has asye and has of work womo aye goalkeeper trainer Eric Amponsa General okopie mu ewo goso manhene asye eko presente medala o wini no e de command ma ayena na kwesi bosompra ebo na baso ewo modima wo boye enso ewo ho wie no share has of supporters eni busuani nyina do mase ewo ye dwumedi a okodi no omodi animonyam tanechi ema ne very successful enso edema no wodi nsem kitu ebi to jage no nti kakra bi na afi ento aso Phobia. Okay. Madam Ashley, because I did have men who cram a bro, Marjorie, and Castle. We know not the catcher by say, born I born a human. Pet, and you obey one. Okay, Yamamia, not our hospital. And next round I was anchor, the price and 40. But the way I was prepared, I've grown into know. What the name Quano at the sound grown. The way no, I say you're crying, Emma, the Adene Yaya, Yanya Mayon. In the particular, someone must say, and I am now must say, Judgment say, Yaya dear, Abia, Yen Divity. Abia Bona, Yakobo. Sumahine amana sase sempo no wabon homodin na has etimi age Ghana Premier League on so play important role ewo mu no and no has the work kopie mu ewo asori e the trophy no St Mary's Anglican Church
no say na okasa o me enti na
set time no kontina nka me yen
okay
the has and kopie mu yenti kakra na
yenti na kakra
ezio na ya da no trust so the second and one of our son away. Sir, only be a visa away in Papa. I Papa Ghana, what's in Ghana? We're right there. Gassa, Samuel soon move. As you and I said, you also have that phone plan supporters to be done here.
Yeah, at the moment, has. Matimaya dear, Mutibako trophy daba. In Tiako Saint, a Mary's Anglican Church in Tikakra. And church and a Jumediwe a course so a hall na a parado de some tuja at da say simple Jumedius Ruku Tima Basana supporters no Momo any Jason Ponenti Paris so Kakra.
We thank God that today has met us. Before the season started, this is the very premises that the entire football team came here to seek for God's guidance, protection, strength, and everything that we needed to be able to go through a smooth season. That do so, the good Lord took us.
Sanso ena wamo start ya mu COVID test ya mu COVID tester ya no mu camp in Tentem glass na waku jena wono so da Olympics faswe o da omase Olympics players obi bia omoboa no abro ko Olympics no o do mu nyina se sempo no mo support no amane beduru sam pempenso we eno ne se die city asabre we na team o join no enna anaso for the weekend no enna Jones Abu Alasa na do ano enso timi ba so o mo kra ne chikura ex-president and as a former president John Dramani Mahama okupie mu e wo dwumedi na se o se Jones Abu Alasa de yentie nsema o de tuja
Jones, we will stay here till tomorrow. Jones was a person of such color. He was a very colorful personality, very loyal to his friends, very honest, and very religious, as Alaji Jaola said. I got to know Jones through my brothers and Joe Maran, because I ended up in Ghana Secondary School, Ghana School, and they were all in Tomasco. Now how I got to know Jones was he loved English, and he especially loved English literature. And I was also a person who loved English literature. And so I would borrow Jones's books, even though he was my senior, and read his books. You like
President General, what did two George Median as a Ghana Football Association President so Kasai, so more appreciate Jones Abu Alasa, Nyama Babayo football mu, etima bome football no, and so etime etumpo. General Brain Conti, if a president then meaning say intimate.
There was also Baba Yadi Bidia Shay Jones and Munyam. Intis are the also. Okay.
Thank you. That's why today we are here in our bulk majority, to quote and quote Harizako. We are here to show our respect to our hero, a proud son of the North, a proud son of the South, and somebody who lived football for the protection of the sport. He lived for governance. He lived for respect to the statutes and constitution of our sport. This is what the Jones Alatunabo Memorial Lectures will stand for, and we'll hold this annually in remembrance of all the good works he did.
And somewhere, of course, Abra Jones Abu Alasan, I say Janet Chikra, and when say the city or Brenner Conti, Wahabadam Sanena Kumasa San Tekoroko for Emano, a yebre, Sesabre, one far a year and a cratam, Ranchichimu, a student to 2 quine quaman on Abra Kumasa San Tekoroko, and penny for man of quine. Wakoto Kwasi, Bumjino says a board meeting and a problem, say meeting Koswakra, and so Kumasa, some of the board members, GDS, say meeting a Koswan cry, Sanso and a Brebocham. GDS was a meeting and so a bus will come say a Dutchna and as I say Akofachino and Chua Banaji no much say some of the board members no afa Jason Moko board meeting am passe both of no confidence awo a year board chairman mu say Gideon Muo our papa no general abafom and I say Gideon no ko nti wo mo person
and all castle no oh as a whole smiley I don't know
so say we mu
you know why I know kana ade but you never can as
okay. General, and when they say the city,
Uncle vote of no confidence.
I want
some committee and
I'm a doctor. On Swati, Sasana, some of the board members.
You see, this is a major decision.
Yeah.
And the second agenda for the meeting. It must be part of the agenda.
Yeah.
And then you will be a better.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm trying to say? You can't spring out such surprise Marco meeting. Then we call and not small passive vote of no confidence. It must be part of the agenda because this is a major decision.
Yeah.
Oh no, the merit or demerit of it, another thing. Whether they have that capacity or not, and say another thing altogether.
Okay. Now then, remember my cousin Mkwako is in the first place.
Oh, so the meetings I mean no more meeting as the conduct of
meeting then no summer test for my friend omo amount floodlight omo stadium omo say division 1 number bono omo say GF ne hwe na mo matches mo mbonu nwumre ti omo see floodlight yes summer test omo venue say GF ne ba no be inspection and omo the request ama GF ne say mo matches ne bi o GF ne schedule nwumre de mo a nkomani be je ho pa general time no continue the fancy.
Okay, and the game, yeah, in film kakrai. So now say how to folk omotua.
Now July salary. And any week now idea can be good when must have no.
Oh, good when must say. Omotua na dream.
David said you yes tueska. Yes o muntia. Wa friend want me am confirm one no adventure. And that one me tell na you pa mo boys no.
Omotua na dream. To the uncle.
Okay. Sadu has Momo St. Mary's. We'll hear Mickey phone so got over 40 people said this and the message you say has at the World Cup now. There be Omaje leak for the first time in 11 years. More than K5 container na mo penji munye di na mo enjoy container no. And na mo PCC. Has have won the league. That is what they stood for and they've won it. So let them celebrate and enjoy your container. They have won a league no Omaje. And I said, Omodi number be a Torabia and Huruka Crown. So your support and our support to has a bear. Say day in, day out, week in, week out. TV, radio, House of Folk all over the place, dominating proceedings, social media, baby. And your omonium Asian school dema, omonium near bonus on them, omocap and omushoki, goalkeepers trainer, player with the way quatra. House of Folk are all over the place.
Wow.
Lingin same fear do back no met me league. And he said, why is
it that Heart of Folk is behaving like a first-time winner of the GPL? I'm not really happy. How can you present your trophy to the chief imam and at the same time attend a church service of it? I hope they don't get swollen-headed and make next season a disaster. Danny, New Wager, Accra. Heart of Folk not job trophy. We are going to go
sometimes they have. It is interesting to see players coming to the front of the flowers. Again, it is interesting to see certain people within the team rank believe in say Juju Bobo pa. And these same teams, you see them hopping from one chair to the other. So do any interesting? I na any kakakra. Into football no be say people talk about spiritism in the game. I hear fan omudijina because utimeko park obisi many way nsham obisi many way nsham. In all this, players come together na to mo kwa no masa kwa kudina Sunday say. Said you almost say kwa ko bompa. So it's so interesting and the dynamics na to da bia hu ba bia. Born and Kasano City City and our understanding of football. I don't believe in those things. By clubs now showing the time and again. Ebi mo to tokens, ebi mo the pad aba parks, ebi mo the Koshiaba parks, ebi mo the Adoaba parks, so ebi mo the flowers ba parks. So you ask yourself, sign many in a bobona. I have a different opinion, but how to focus on your there. It's a bit of hypocrisy. But what can you say? Has Nanny Oma there and said you umpo, no matter how you raise it. And disagree with Nema Omoyeno. They've won their league. Omuni league in Nkwa. They've won the FA Cup as well. Inti Omo deserve so Omo celebrity. Omo na Omo paso. So you can raise issues about Nema Omoyeno and has a league ni baby. Inti yanka beyo wanwa. So Omo fa baby no Omo de look trophy ni yesi. Basajo. Amanfo huru Omo ache. Amanfo amoko Omo ache. Amanfo di Omo fe wache. Internet almost what me the league now. So the almost bit me aye at the crew, their opponent, their rivals, and I had to folk a no. Omen am never paso into the Beckham Biano in Kusi shade. Glass now or kun ada a Penifua or more Olympics nasi say Nijuma di obedi yenano or Majana Quasa on Concusinaka and Farmer has to focus with him. I agree with him. So there are a lot of players are Mumbai and him so Janadum. And you know how the media any supporters say oh man your opinion when it comes to players or match in the Ghana Premier League. Makasi league na ye bono. Players na mabache umuno still as omubama omumode bone so any. Nti shobi to say Glasson. Shobi to say dia usi Taylor. Shobi to say Ameture Ban and Sayan even Hans Kofi joining as good back to Legon City. Some players no matter how you look at them, omo ba sala omo de bonuseni. Into Glasson oba no be any say Janadum. Give a team FL Olympics gave him the platform and check the performance of the omo and him individual as well. The status is no better me check the number of matches, over check the number of goals, the number of assists or the and the number of minutes. In the first half, he was so influential in the Olympic game. Into Sene. What boss is in a kind of few months. Now, as far as fan of also on Konkusiakaya, I agree with Glass now because Olympics offering him the platform is just enough because they don't know Bia no bar or being that platform need to flourish. There are several players on free Africa and Europe, Ghana. Omunya team Bia for no Konkusiakaya into Olympics offering the platform to Glass now. I agree with Glass. Said Okodu will live on a good note. I was so dampening for man that opportunity. I say, omo man, quite say, Missiakan, ma Olympics. Or I did so much to the team. I mean, say Coach Fena no Walker will miss Glasson so well. Who is going to be the leader on the field for him? One the Baba the main captain of the side, obe control these stars within her. Omo abobo lambo Olympics. And omo you who this season. Omo ko baby like that Chukwe brothers. The likes of Razak Kasim next season Ombese Akano. So what the coach and Walker didn't come down. Or catch us and coach your park and see a glass now. Okay. And I know Olympics will miss him so well. So you has a silence no na many new creation and ana so you has to focus Jidik on my FA Cup. They are raising issues as to why an addition some of the form team no abeboa. But the number of players I have signed the also. Meaning some can have support Rebecca so last year I signed more than 10. Now I signed more than 10 Yetimia League, Yetimia the FA Cup, and you signed be briba and yeshe. One adia bakwa eya na maye mubi e ka nsembe bebe teams no assign players bibra my no the financial model of our teams. So this all signing has assigned 7. Until we say nipa who do say no the better transfer. Na some players no the better transfer no mu benesika e wo mu ana. Again ask yourself how many times na how to folk obi a top player free apart from the last time you can't about one team on the boy Africa for now, one they lost to Kotoko Tamale. Omutum to Patrick Razak anyway for Kwabena and Kwa. All these players are no more has team to go echo free. And to be say, and the players are more has team no so more fast 7 sign echo. Now more can almost be the scanner and that's almost better club no more side almost salary and said you the moment as Abebano a can ever until we agree has team no low post mudie but you then don't need more than 4 to fit that particular hole. Omu yam rodine and Osha baby and Yamakona 7 pressure and you on best and Yamanabro 7.
Oh well. What are you latest near the Wahab Adams?
No, Wahab for the letter Nako and he has apologized to.
Oh, or the Akoma Sandiko.
Yes, yes.
Wapa Honcho, Apacho.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Or the letter Nako.
I see.
Apa Honcho said or call without permission into Apa Honcho. That is the latest.
Okay. And the best means only players bidding come $5 being there.
Oh, I told that's a house players negotiate Togo, you know, almost $5,000. Almost say there be any $5,000. Yes, can be a sooner yet. Salary now you can't once and now training and then for Triamon or be a momotecunism.
I see. I also think you should get us your commentary that made you name Kojo Poku as Kojo Poku Mahala. I listened to every minute of that commentary. It was fantastic. I also remember that of AS Police when you liken the bus they gave us Antikotoko as Abu Aswasi bus. Orlando filmmaker Asukwa on the way and so Ebre. But we got Gadgisberg there quickly. Gadgisberg, in some kind or reply. How to folk before the start of the season visited Swalaba. Traditional, chief imam, Islamic, and the same church, Christian. The club is represented by all religions in the country, and we believe in all those 3 religious denominations. I don't know where the hypocrisy Andy is describing. After the season, it's very wise for anyone to show appreciations to where you sought help and prayers before the season. In the house of Koko baby say I know what dead as he sees nothing wrong with that. Kofi Achampon. But
to me rain fear
weekend the bepe manana and joy. Some ka cry sisi. Na fear dey ehun some ba.
Yeah, remember Abu Jones dey so but rain fear I think Kotoko win FA Cup no watermelon. So mo kwa sorry.
Okay.
I'm Dr. Chia sorry if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
You understand? Because you see so John Aryan for
several times when we use call Aswasi.
Yes.
Central Mosque. Akobom Payers and official players.
And that's a folks in the crowd particularly it's about 10-11 years in the movie near the end of that. As the owners are on I'm not top of could be the Omum Rabiasu, they have decided to go now. In fact, at the point is a we so called then can do not bonnie. So, but then you match 100 times and you had bonnie.
Sure.
And when if they hadn't won this season, probably problems are very set up with Timmy Mono. And then quite enough justification says so more. Kodanya Kupons. Intimate why this should be any argument about be decided so or cause Kodanya Kupons. To me, I don't see anything wrong with that. It is good, sir. The FA president announces Jones Alas and Abu memorial lectures. You see, who actually you know appreciate Abu Jones very much. But so, what get too close to footballer, Joe, and then who brain Ekutano. Football for the friend professor. A big friend encyclopedia. Only there's no single regulation. Say you need to football more Ghana. Ghana football without Abu Jones' involvement. No one single regulation. Do not a single one without Abu Jones' involvement. The because he was never trained as a lawyer. But also English. No English or university. Inti Brofono Oti. No, try the net. I'm saying, will be as well quite or the way and it is good, say, President India no because we be no brainy in terms of woman, woman, no, say, the Jones Alas Nebu, memorial lectures. I think that's something we have to Abu Jones. Ubian who benya problem. I mean, only buying to encounter. Ubusana Samaju Association with my teacher. Players to those committee here and there. Jume. A Beijing Hinipa na Abu Jones na chairman Satam. You should bout him for telephone fresh Satam. They know what players will come to FIFA no. No any discuss you. Ghana would ask Marco Ghana players will come to no. And they're easy. I remember I took a case there. I made two matter or FIFA. So the judgment or die, you know, look over baby on the mission or my judgment to say yes, judgment in here. Joe, now you mean I crowd with the Mickey story, say some of the board members are planning to what I say, you know, meetings are not organized that way. It's a major thing. And I said, we do other matters and also possible to no confidence. Is it admissible? At that level. What I say, if it's a major thing there, then it must appear on the agenda. Oh no, we are at to say indeed, meeting a condition. It's not a meeting in Basu. That's what Mickey said. That's one aspect of it. The other aspect of it is that this board is peculiar, you know, a bit different. And yet, your normal board have been saying decisions are taking.
Then the money is different.
Oh, the board was constituted by Mensia.
Okay.
And to understand whether they have capacity to sack somebody from the board.
Oh, okay.
Let alone board chairman. It me appointed board. Moko at your first meeting, I'm let him chairman. But this appointment came with the chairman.
From
along
Mensia?
with it. Yes.
Okay.
Along with it. To understand whether. Oh, yes, I'm not
yes,
I'm not waiting before Dr. Chami. I have my own issues with the necessarily the style of administration, but I was whether, you know, they have the capacity, they are close with that capacity. Say they can go to a meeting and pass vote of no confidence in the chairman and remove him without recourse to Mensia. When Mensia now appointed board, you know, and the letter of appointment came with the conferment of chairman on him. But that's what man said. Yes, Mensia no I'm appointment business in credit. Now let alone the whole movie. What I say, oh, now also a Jan, baby, while you could run to me, or resign free Munocrano. You Eddie. Jan said, okay, Umuka will be from moon. I think that all these things will come into play if indeed it's part of the plan for Ocha meeting now. And such meeting, if a part of the agenda, all processes in the agenda they go through. But the agenda then get the ratification of Mensia and San
okay.
Finances.
Let me have a few calls.
No more passes a vote of no confidence now. Would they end there? So okay, a pass vote of no confidence, a will be from the and 1 permanent then and now to need the ratification of Mensia, who appointed the person. You understand?
Then the meeting the bye. Abdul Karim Wa Martin Odegaard retired from the Champions League to Arsenal at early age of 22. Oh, would we free wa and a bray? Maybe lines in the middle of 3 calls. Now, Fenia Concry and Ali Baba Dankambari and the breaking news will be free. Abre and pay 055-1444-933. First caller, I will line. So, hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Fine morning. Hello.
Yeah. Live on air.
Yeah. A family, Abraham Lincoln, free Dodo, Accra.
Dodo, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. A patch of the house in a pana, I am a meeting for our sister station. Now, Andy, any pebble, I don't know any part here. A man want to say I was to sue and Cassante house because all the time, 9 okay, be asset or a bias. Now ask for your top 7 players in say you did before up or your Africa, you be league, you be Africa. When Nasa now Casacasa team 7 or Casaya or China Casamu, I said, well, Yama and Yaban so the Damasi.
Oh, sir, you yes, so your dance is an adrenaline or Erifa home. Now, Ocasatia has an agreement. So one can send you understanding of that is the Juma. How to folk I want a league to him, know how to folk a relatively good team. So we don't need more than 4 players. Who's how to talk about market on the wall? But mom baby yeah. It's not you know players no a dozen crave them Oscar crave them and we can say
last almost more than 10 how many of them we have about almost last year and players on board one be
In China, someone too.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
What is that?
Me pa to nyame na ma me nfu ma sachi ko ko bla pa de foreign kwa nya wo ya na mo so e.
Akopọ adumi bia ye pa etio.
Ene ya mi asin ba ta me ba se jo mba me le bi se Benjamin Afutu me ba ta ko nu me ba ta se ha sin na wi ya na se sra wo ko.
Una o team wanti una obehu wo kra na mba bu so akozi se.
Se jo nse bi ebite bi na minim na so na wo ri nka te san se wo de ya judi ko imi antin ka me bi se na ko aboa me.
Nim de ko so o team ni mu.
Me ba to minim de ko so na na so na nya ni nya na eni mu.
Okay, and away the main country.
Okay, the main country is now Ogusu Kase, Yanni and Heart of Foku and Tonamda, Nakota Blabo. Maybe be that I've been hard to fix this about premium Jana. I don't know Ogusu.
As you have 2 days, I could say.
The same old story.
Same old story.
Same old story now.
Wow. Okay, my father opened to us so that we Yempeja Emu.